Place emptied out. It was late, and some guy walked in. He was like, hey, came walking through the door. I was by myself cleaning up. He's like, can I get a pizza? I was like, yeah, and he's just standing there watching me make pizza. And I was like, I heard about you guys. I was like, well, how did you hear about us? I was like, yeah, everyone's talking about you on Chow Hound. And I went to my mom's house. I was like, Mom, I got to borrow your computer. And again, that same night, I stopped by his second table, and I asked the guy how everything was. Is everything okay? He was like, yeah, but you got a hot spot in that oven? And I was like, what? A hot spot? I never made pizza before. And he goes, yeah, and he lifts up the pizza, and half the pizza on the bottom was burnt to a crisp, and the other side was perfect. And I was like, oh shit, I'm supposed to look at the bottom of the pizza too when I cook it, thinking it all, cooked the same. I was like, oh, let me make you a new pie. And he was like, no, that's not this. I says, no, I insist. He goes, and then he goes like, well, do you mind if I take pictures while you're, and I was like, take pictures of me? I was like, yeah. And I go to make the pizza, and he starts taking pictures, and I asked him, I was like, why are you taking pictures of me? He goes, oh, well, I have a blog. I says, I don't know, a blog? What's a blog? And he's like, oh yeah, I'm Adam Kubin from Slice. And I was like, oh, okay. And I don't know what he's talking about. And then a table sitting close to him was like, you're Adam from Slice? They're like, we're Peter and Katie from Chow Hound. I'm like, what's going on here? And it's like, yeah, these foodies, I guess, and that's when it all started.